and an Aurora Yi, which we're super hyped to see. There was no Annie. Annie just missed out, I believe. Yeah, Annie just missed out. I think there was an Annie like 9th or 10th that also went 4 and 2 and didn't
Yeah, there was a
make the cut.
few. There was 2 Annies. We saw one on stream, and there was another Annie that could have made it into top 8, but unfortunately both of them missed out on top 8. Just. Like you said, 9th and 10th.
So we have Aspirants, Climb, and Candlelit Sanctum. So Candlelit Sanctum with Yasuo, that's interesting. So that tells me we might be seeing a spooky man coming out of the deck.
I will just mulligan the 1.
Just getting into Mulligan now, and we should be good to go. Thanks for sticking with us. 420, look at that.
Chat, can you hear me?
Wild.
420.
We can hear you.
I'm screwed, this matchup sucks.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's not a great
No.
positive start, is it?
Yeah, Muggy Wawa. Is that how I say it? That's a wild name, Muggy Wawa. Especially when you say it out. Yeah, I think you're correct there. I think you're right. That's the impression I'm getting, which is spooky. Are we going to see him pop out? What's the stats on who goes first wins? Probably
No
those. Yeah, we don't have statistics on that, but I could probably say going first will have a higher percentage than going second. So it looks like, is it the Yi player went first?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We do have a Mystic Poro.
It's okay, it's okay.
So a Mystic Poro and a Candlelit. So most likely we are going to see that spooky man, hopefully, come out of the deck.
Decided to keep the card on top of his deck from Vision, from the Poro, so probably decided to try and help him out, but we've seen throughout the day how Aurora players can kind of take the game out of control, and there's a lot to kind of deal with. Maybe a potential catalyst or something could be coming out here.
What did the Yi play? Oh, he played a Mobilize.
Mobilize,
Yeah,
yes. Turn 1. Turn 1 Mobilize, and then a turn 1 Mystic Poro. Find Your Center. Kind of the same as Catalyst. Not as good, maybe, but...
Oh, goes for the Defy.
Wow. That is a
Slows
very
things
aggressive
down.
Defy.
So usually we see a Defy against a Catalyst, but he's decided to use it against a Find Your Center, which obviously doesn't get as much value, but certainly helps.
Select targets. Select targets.
Gets to draw a card. No unit there to exhaust. And pass back to the Yasuo.
We'll start by moving the Mystic Poro here. Go to 1 point.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, how do you twist these?
I do like this, look. It's like 2 dials.
Oh, okay, okay.
You're supposed to
You
do it
pinch the
one-handed.
top
You're
and
supposed to
spin
do it one-handed, but I don't know how to do that.
We got there.
Got there in the end.
Conquer. Check top
We got
2.
the 1 point.
This is definitely the coolest deck of the day. No, for sure.
Thank you.
For sure.
Appreciate it.
If I'm going to lose to something, this is, yeah. This
So did
Respect
he
going
hit?
over.
He didn't
If I can
hit.
out
Oh,
that,
that's a
we'll see.
shame.
Yeah. Respect going over to 2 players.
I think that's a fair comment, though. I mean, Yasuo is not really seen much on the top.
Yeah. To get into
tables.
top 4 for Yasuo is
Yeah.
very
Yes.
impressive.
I genuinely think Yasuo is extremely strong. Like the combination of orange, orange, clearly colorblind, green and purple is exceptionally strong.
2 for
Exceptionally
Yasuo skill to move Traveling Merchant here. Move trigger, discard.
Doesn't feel good to discard any of these cards here for
Yeah,
Yasuo.
well, he wants all of those.
He wants every single one of these cards.
That's why I'm surprised he decided to go for the.
Goes
Big
to.
call.
Okay, he does pull a stack deck
Okay,
there.
we got it. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that's
okay,
what
we're close.
I think that's why he wanted to do that, because he knew that the stack deck was on top thanks to the
Sure,
Candlelit.
sure. He
So
kind
he's
of,
just
I
trying to-
think out of the 3 choices he had,
Seven, yeah.
2 of them are drawing cards anyway. So I think
Yeah.
he doesn't need the buff early.
I have a feeling like Find Your Center might have been better to get rid of, but I'm not too sure. Because it's going to be very difficult to
It
get to
ra-
that 1
Well,
point.
it ramps and draws a card, whereas
True.
the discipline just draws a card, and he doesn't need. I assume now that he's seen mobilize, he knows that he's playing ramp. So he knows he needs to keep up a bit of pace, get to a decent score. So he's in no need for that discipline right now. Of course, that would come in later, but if you're going to discard a card now, I think that would be the correct choice.
Makes sense. Yeah. And I guess next turn you could find your center.
Oh.
Wow.
That's pretty rough.
Master Yi decided to pass. Doesn't play a single card. No ramp. No nothing.
Go to 4.
And that's going to be 4 points for the Yasuo already.
Yeah, so Yasuo can now freely play his stack deck, his find your center, just chill back.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know whether he decides to hold on to these battlefields or move back. Of course, if he moves that merchant, he will trigger it again. He could trigger it twice if he uses Yasuo, if he decides randomly to move him across.
Again, though, as we said, I think he has a lot of strong cards in his hand. I don't think he really wants to try and move this.
I think he'll probably start with, stacked it.
Makes sense.
Started using them more recently. Interesting.
I think there was an orb of regret there, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't see what he looked at. Is it those 3? No, that's in his hand
That's
already.
his hand. Yeah, that's his hand. Is there an orb? Is that an orb of... Is that what it's called? Orb of regret?
If it is, then yes, that's the correct word, but I can't see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really deciding here really takes a long time to decide. There you go, decides his card that he wants to keep.
Is it good?
It's fine.
So what did he keep? I can't see. What did he decide to keep? Oh, okay. He decided to keep a mask.
Yep.
Yeah. Why'd I say orb of regret?
I couldn't see from this angle, but
I don't.
I play those in my
Ignore what I
Yasuo
said.
deck.
Ignore what I said.
Yeah, it's very strong in because Yasuo tends to play only. Oh, he had the knockdown in hand. Is that another one?
No, it's a cane, I think.
Pay 2 for a mask
Yeah, Mask of Foresight, yeah.
and pass.
Okay.
Okay. What we're going to do, guys,
them
is we're
up
going to
to
try and
center, should've
talk
done it the other
less
way around.
about the cards because the players might be able to hear us.
Sick.
Remember what I said when we last played? Now I can enter the game.
Oh, there we go. There is the Dazzling Aurora.
That card is stuck to your hand though.
That's the game. That's the hope, right?
Yeah, I didn't know what the card was, but I just for some reason I named it Orb of Regret and not Mask of
Yeah, completely wrong.
Completely wrong, not even close.
Well, that's probably what we should start doing is just throwing down random names.
Random
Cards.
names for cards.
Oh, he's got a Kaiser. I was going to say, how has he got an Orb of Regret when he's not blue? But I was just going with what you were saying.
Yeah, it's
So maybe we need to do
it's late. It's 9 hours. We're 9 hours. We're 9 hours in.
So prizes. Oh God, where do I start? So the winner will get an exclusive winning playmat, and the same as the person coming in second will also get a second place exclusive playmat. Both first and second will get a codex journal. There's a custom recruit token, which they'll get. First place will also get a box of cards. Second place will get 8 packs of cards, and they will also first, second, and third will also get a Piltover Archive winners sort of logo on their profile, which is exclusive, which is going to be really cool. All the top 8 got an exclusive Riftlab dice as well, which we gave to all the players. And depending on where you come between first and 8th, will be determining how many packs of booster packs you'll get as well. So it's not cash prizing, but there is still quite a lot of prizing for a fairly small but fun event. Set and Kaiser.
Yeah, we don't really have any updates. We know it
go
is Set
find
versus
out.
Kaiser, yeah, but
Let me go have a look.
Yep.
There we go. I'm going to take over for a little bit. Jibs is going to go take over. Was there any promo cards? So we kind of made our own promo card. So Thomas from the Codex Journals actually drew and painted a
here,
custom
move
recruit
trigger,
token,
discard
which
on
will
guard.
show off afterwards. So the top two will get custom recruit cards, and we also had them signed by the artist in a gold pen. So I think it's a really cool prize, and we're trying to make a lot of the prizes more memorable for the players rather than just throwing money at things, because we'd rather have a cool event, competitive one, with memorable prizing so people remember what the event was rather than just throwing money. And then all the boxes and all the promo packs, or sorry, the booster packs are just an addition. But that's what Riftlab is about, having more memorable events rather than just an event where people will go and just fight for money and, you know, make a better environment.
Yeah.
I'm going to hand over back to Jibs.
He's going to give us an update. What's the update?
Yeah, 6 for Kane.
Okay, so update on the other table. It looks like Set is 1-0 up at the moment. We're on game 2. So yeah, the Set does have the advantage. They won the first game. And I saw the score was 2-2, but the Kaiser was in quite a good position. So we'll see. Set has been performing quite well here today.
The Kane did come out for the Yasuo. And going to be using the Yasuo Legend to move the Mystic Poro back into the base. But already 6 points for the Yasuo, so already in winning range for the Yasuo, and it's now down to Igor to try and stop this from happening.
As for the Set and Kaiser game, it won't be recorded. Unfortunately, we only have enough streaming equipment for the one table.
Okay, so I look at 2, right? When you come to here, look at the top 2 cards of your main deck. You know it's like a 1 over.
Yeah, Kane.
So can I put them both back? Yeah.
Kane with Ride the Wind is certainly a strong combination. I think any card with Ride the Wind is pretty strong, especially the capability of conquering your opponent's turn. Your opponent has to really play around it at all times. Obviously, green having access to things like Windwall Defy helps. Yes, it's just for the turn. So once it's triggered for the remainder of that turn, he becomes invulnerable.
We still have all the runes available here for Igor. Just use the Meditate, and he's going to use a Zonya's to stop for the White Flame Protector from dying. But
And my turn, let's Aurora proc, yeah?
let's game. Can't quite see what the...
It's a Drake.
Oh, Mountain Drake.
Yeah. So
Let's
no
go.
Devlin.
You'll go.
So that means that
The game could be won here, potentially,
no,
if you can
because we're
take
going
a-
up to 9 points.
Oh yeah, because of of course, yeah,
Yeah.
because Ashford, yeah.
So there is one more turn.
There's one more turn. Yep.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
With Aspirate's Climb, we're going up to.
Doran's shield is going to be pretty
Okay.
smooth. He can still be killed with target.
This is what I was asked. It was like, when you're on a 7, do you think it's a problem? And I think that you can still turn around.
We will see about that.
You got 4, yeah? 4 in your hand?
4 in hand, yeah.
Oh, fighting words here. I love it.
Some mind games being played by our players in the top 4.
We will see, sir.
This is really where you see the best of the best of the players from today's games. Top 4, semi-final.
Yeah, both great players. They've gone through the gauntlet all day. Some really top games, actually. I've been sort of walking around. I was watching a few games. Really like well sporting, but also some really strong competitive gaming here.
Yeah.
And yes, I appreciate there's not like 500 players here, but
6
sometimes
for
those
cycle
smaller
2
events
green.
have, we have drawn quite a competitive crowd.
Yasuo.
Quite a lot of players here travelling
There he is.
from around the UK to get
Yep.
to
There.
Hopefully they'll just keep getting bigger and better.
Yeah,
That's the goal,
sure.
right, for you guys.
There's
so
Yasuo. Is it Yasuo the Remorseful, is it? I think it's the name. What's his which Yasuo is that? The green
Can't
one.
remember the name of it.
I just call him Green Yasuo.
Yeah, it's remorseful, yeah.
Oh, I knew it. Yeah, so this card,
Pass.
my favorite.
Okay.
Okay, so
Deciding
Yasuo,
not to attack.
yeah, he decides just to build up his base.
Yep.
Decide to
Hold
build up
point.
his base, and probably going to go for the push next turn. This is actually the top 4.
Semi-final.
Yeah, so this is the semi-final. It says in the player cam in the corner. So we had a 6-round Swiss event, and then we had a top 8 cut. So this is game 8 of today.
Anything from you? No.
We do see the Mountain Drake going into the battlefield. So now Mosty's finally getting some points.
He's finally on
Onto
the
his belt,
board,
yeah.
yeah. Confront coming down. Is he
Confront,
going to
yeah.
play another unit?
Not too sure how much he has left. He has 3, 6, 9 runes, I think, still available. So like you said, it could ready. Well, I mean, could ready another unit, but
Yeah.
I guess at the same time, it's like
How many
you
runes
can
does he have? 3, 6,
9.
9.
Yeah.
So that would be a Mountain Drake, but I guess he doesn't need to ready. So he's probably
Oh,
just.
of course, I
ready
think he's just doing it for draw.
to-
Yeah. I don't. There's no reason to ready it
Yeah, yeah.
because he already has both the battlefields, right? So
These are mine.
oh, got another one to draw.
Another
What are those
one.
cards?
It looks like we got an update that Set actually looks like their game just finished, so it potentially could be a 2-0 for Set.
I
Over there.
would have thought so.
Yeah, if the game is finished now and it was 1-0, then it could have
Yeah.
been 2-0. So it looks like our first finalist
Wow.
is a Set
So we're
being
not,
Kaiser.
guys, I repeat, we are
No.
not going to have a Kaiser winner.
Wow.
Kaiser is not going to be the first Riftlab
I'll end and
Contenders
let
ever
Aurora
winner.
talk.
All that's left is Set, Master Yi, and Yasuo. That is cool. I'm
That's
hyped.
really awesome.
And it just goes to show the player
Can't say
skill
where your unit's at,
in
dude.
this room.
Struggling a bit. Sure.
Another one White Flame Protector, just going to be buffing up one of the other battlefields.
You on a cart, Shlan? You did, yeah? Cool.
Now this is really the turn to see if the
Okay.
Yasuo can take
Well-
both of the battlefields.
Well,
Here
here we are.
Here we are.
Well,
indeed.
indeed.
You would be right there.
Yeah.
Dark
let's
Sentry
go
wants
to-
to see the Yas versus Set. Nice.
That would be cool. I would love to see Yasuo versus
Yeah.
Set.
YRG, was it Jibs? Yes, it was. It was me that said that. And I still stand by that. And finally, there's a little bit of evidence.
A little bit of hope.
A little bit of
Yep.
data to back up my claim.
Not thought going in here for the Yasuo to see what the best play is to make. Does play another Mask of Foresight.
Okay,
So it's going to be helping quite a bit.
this is some tech that I've been playing with, and we're gonna see something wild happen soon.
What is the
He's got a lot of
way
runes
to
up.
do
If we
this?
see a Zonya's, I'm gonna be hyped.
A lot of thought going in here for Ollie to see what the most optimal play is. Remember, chat, that these semi-finals are a limited time, just giving the players the time that they need. Because of course, when it gets into the top 8, the top 4, prizing starts to become steeper and steeper, I guess you could say. So, unlimited time now for the semi-finals, so these players have time to think
Yeah,
about
there's
what
a
the
lot
best
of
move is.
pressure on these players.
Yep.
Of course, we've got one finalist, Set, making the final. So we're either going to be seeing Set versus Master Yi or Set versus Yasuo. A proper scrap.
Proper scrap.
There's going to be no laser beams or nothing. It's going to be a right scrap.
No Void Seekers.
No void, no
Wow.
rains.
Wow.
It's going to be nice and warm in here.
Yeah.
We're going to have a proper brawl.
Okay, deciding to use the Yasuo first to move the Cane.
Okay, so that's the first move.
That is move number 1.
Okay, guys, this is quite an interesting tech. And what he can
So
do
I'll
is his
trigger
move
these two
once, he
because of
triggers
buff.
the
Choose on eight, yeah?
mask,
Masks, yeah.
and then he rides the wind over and triggers it again. Is he going to do it? So that'll give him 10 might and be invulnerable to damage.
This doesn't make any sense, yeah.
The problem is he has to play around Defy and Wimble. And there's a lot of runes up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of thought going
This
here.
was bad. Okay, well. Action.
There's the first play.
I will have a response to that. Which I think. That's one sec.
I'm gonna do this before I forget.
So if it moves one more time, it doesn't take battle damage, right? That's the thing, isn't it? Okay, right, we'll stop that.
There's the Defy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Big Defy. Wow. Defies
Yeah.
the Defy.
Defy,
How
Defy.
many cards in your hand?
2.
How many? 3 runes, yeah?
Correct.
Defy,
Is he
Defy,
going to
Defy.
defy the Defy?
Defy, Defy, Defy.
Defy. Oh.
Win will Defy, Defy.
Very
Wild,
aggressive.
strong.
Very, very
That
aggressive.
does stop the play.
Wow, that was a crazy turn of events.
Is he going to play something else?
Wonder what else he has.
I'm going to have to DJ Khaled this, aren't I?
DJ. A lot of thoughts going in here for Ollie to see what the best play
Is
is.
he going to recycle a purple? Oh,
He has
another one.
And another one.
That's what I wanted to say all this time.
You got 1 rune up, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes,
And
I got
it's
to DJ
on
Khaled.
8.
currently.
And then when it moves over, it doesn't take battle damage, and it's going to be on 10 because it gets another 2. I learned that from you today. I'm not gonna do
Oh,
that.
he knows the tech.
Yeah.
Have these
Okay,
guys played before?
I got no
Yeah.
response. It's gone. You can move.
Not too sure if this is the first time.
Yeah.
So now he's going to move
Defy, Defy,
over.
win more.
He's going to get
Love this
another
game.
+2 from from 2 of the Mask of Foresights.
Yeah.
Anything from you on that?
And he doesn't take any damage.
Is it when Kane moves 2 or 3
It doesn't
times?
take battle damage, so it just bounces back.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I was waiting for a buff.
so was I. So he kind of...
Move Yasuo in here.
Ah, okay. So he can still move in and trigger the mask again.
Yep. So the masks are up to 8. Yeah. Yeah.
So these are going
Okay.
to
Let's do
clear.
it. Yeah.
So kill one and then kill the other.
Yeah. And then Zonya activates. Yeah.
Really great play there from the Yasuo.
And then conquer both because the
Move here.
Kane will go to 12.
Mask will trigger.
So I guess the Kane...
So it's on 12 now. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you got 1 up. How many cards in hand?
1.
Okay. I got no response.
I don't know.
So 12 versus 12.
Am I crazy or does
so
the
I
Kane
conquer.
move back to base exhausted?
Actually, he doesn't take damage.
Because he
so
ride the wind
stays-
towards
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Stays.
It
Yep.
didn't... The combat didn't
Yep.
trigger it. It came
No, because
back.
he will move
And
back,
then move here.
but ride the wind readied him.
Is that game for 9?
Yeah.
So whenever you move,
Wow.
you don't exhaust. You keep.
That was amazing.
I'll be honest, I played that turn really badly. I misplayed earlier.
Wow. You got
There
through
was
a
a better way to do that.
You got through a
but
Defy and a Wind War and still got the double conquer.
yeah.
Mate, fair play.
GG's,
That
man.
was sick.
Wow, mental.
Woo.
What a
You can't be
crazy
mad at
play.
that. You cannot be mad at that.
GG's.
I am
That
happy
was
because I
rad.
messed it up. There was
You can do it another way.
yeah, there was a much better way that played through.
That was an awesome
3
play there from the
counters.
Yasuo.
Whoa.
Using the
So-
ride the wind, using the
Fair play.
Kane,
I think, but it's fine. It worked out.
using the Yasuo for the double might in the
I don't
end
think
as
I've
well.
ever been
Crazy
less
play
upset
from the
at losing
Yasuo.
at anything. That was very cool. Very cool. Okay.
Respect given by Igor as well.
Wild, wild. That was cool.
That's done with Going second against Yi, never fun. I think it's this. I want to put my whole sideboard in
All
against
the
you.
all
Sort of
the
thinking about it
decks
as
will
well, if
be
I'm honest.
coming out tomorrow. The top 8 will be released.
I'm not finding
first.
10 cards to take out though, that's impossible.
I think that just shows the potential of Yasuo from that play
Well,
that
it's
we
8
just
cards
saw.
in this game, it's not even 10.
Mask of Foresight +6 in the end for the
Yeah.
Kane.
So
Ride the wind
strong,
moving
so
over.
strong. Honestly, I'm
Absolutely
saying
crazy.
Yasuo is cracked. It's just
I see.
it does suffer into Kai'Sa sometimes because we're not seeing Kai'Sa here in the top tables. Could be doing very well here.
And he's saying that he actually misplayed that as well. He could have played it better, so I'm interested to see what the better play was.
I think it was he shouldn't have pushed in because he was going to ride the wind and ready him anyway.
Yeah.
He didn't need to use the Yasuo ability to move him in, so that was a misplay.
I see. Okay. Yeah, because he would have. Yeah, so he would have just
What was
moved
the
with the
misplay?
Yasuo instead of
There was
moving.
2 kind of.
Yeah.
Like later
So
on, yeah, I
think
totally get what you
there
mean.
was a
yeah.
way to do it better by using the Yasuo unit, but I also, if I was going to use the Kane unit, I shouldn't have used Yasuo skill to move it in, because
Yeah,
that
like
makes
you
no
just
sense.
explained.
Yeah.
And I had a Discipline as my last card in hand, so I could have got another buff on there, which would have just shortened it all. Also, I should have moved, if I was going to go with the Kane unit, I should have moved it here, so that then I can move it here with damage protection, kill 1 unit, then move it back, then move it back, then move it back, and clear the whole board with just Kane.
And you can do that with like 3 cards.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Very cool. Very cool.
Really great
Okay.
insight there by the players.
Yeah, that was another way. So my second point was going to be he could have played the Yasuo instead to effectively do the same thing, trigger the masks multiple times, do damage, and then trade up. But in the end, it worked out.
This makes me want to play Yasuo now.
Honestly, I've been playing Yasuo and I've been having such a fun time. There's so much tech there, and it really is expressing player skill,
Yes,
which we're seeing
definitely.
here today.
No, it's great to see because, I mean, there's so much thought process that you have to go into that. It's like, what do you use for the right move? When do you use the Yasuo?
Yeah.
When do you use the Ride the Wind? What's going to ready at what time? And how you use Mask of Foresight to your advantage.
Yeah. No,
And we saw that
definitely.
perfectly in that right at the end there.
I like Yasuo.
Perfect scenario.
I haven't had as much fun on other decks that I have this, so I've just been playing it. I played a couple of different
Great
things,
insight.
just the one that did well in the Shanghai thing. So it's not my list at all, I can't take credit for it. But
Still needs to be a good pilot. Sure.
But it's definitely felt like the smoothest out of all of the ones I've played. Okay. I'm guessing you're going first? Fair enough.
So if there was any missed triggers by players, that's not for us to intervene. Right, so we're jumping in for the next game. So we have the Obelisk of Power from the Master
Master
Yi.
Yi. Back alley bar.
Nice. Wait, where's
I
the...
think I'm trying to remember what that actually does.
Oh, not Reaver's Row. Click the wrong one. So every time you move from that battlefield, you get +1 might.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much Yasuo, so seeing some of these unique battlefields as well definitely catching me off guard a little bit. How the other top 4 game go? Set beat Kai'Sa. So we already have our finalist who is just chilling, sitting, waiting for this semi-final to finish. But Set beat Kai'Sa, and this is Yasuo versus Master Yi. I'm excited for this game too now. Be watching to see what could be cooked up for this Yasuo. Pass turn 1 here.
Oh,
Eagle.
that's rough. Okay, so
Yeah.
he doesn't have mobilize or find your center.
Yep.
or a draw card. Oh, what is his hand? Yeah, that Poro was like... Honestly, I've been raving about Poros all day. I mean, like, every time a Poro's on board, I'm like, that is going to be an absolute beast. Yeah, see, Ice Twisters has been here, repping the Poros. I'm going to have to get a Poro hat after this.
You've been talking about Poro's headbutting and doing crazy damage and everything. Yeah,
windmilling.
yeah.
I've seen a like super pigeon come in.
Poro take down a Death Bloom. Like, it's actually going to use the Yasuo legend to move the Poro over to back Ali Bar.
Yeah, makes sense.
Trying to get the point early on.
Yeah, it can score early, get ahead. Yasuo ability effectively gives you a readied unit straight away, right? You're playing 2 to move a unit in and score. So with that obelisk, it allows you to do that. And Teemo's in top 16. We did have, I believe there was only 2 or 3. I think there was only 2 Teemos at the event. And I know one went 3-3 in the Swiss. I'm not sure how the other one did, so I don't think they'll be in top 16. Oh, there was a Teemo that went 4-2. Okay. Okay, there was I
guess that's top 16 then, should be.
It should be, yeah, it should be. Enly dazzling MFs. There was definitely one. We actually had.
We saw it on stream.
Yeah, he was on stream. He played. What did he play against? Did he play Aurora? Oh, he played Ari.
Yeah, that was it. I remember.
Where can I find?
So we were talking about the bullet time. We were talking about.
Yeah. So that will be likely on YouTube once we upload it, which will be super hype. Where can I find your other events? We've not actually announced them yet, Big Ben. We're currently planning them at the moment. We've got lots of ideas. We've got lots of connections that we're sorting out in the background. This is the first of many, and we've got really grand plans to make sort of a regional event of our own. Of course, Riot has their own. We want to do ours in Europe. So obviously we're going to be focused in the UK, but we have been in contact with other organizations in different countries as well, including France and Germany. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for some announcements. If you guys aren't already, please make sure you're following us on our X page. You can just find that by searching for Riftlab TCG. And we also have a Discord where we'll be announcing stuff there. So potentially we might be covering an event in Berlin. So who knows?
48 people, I believe, today in total, was it?
Yes.
Or just under 48.
It was a 48-player event. We sold out in 24 hours. But we had 42 turn up. And actually one gentleman was here in case someone couldn't make it. So he jumped in. So it's about 42.
Oh, there we go. Here we go again. We're back at square one again.
We're back, yeah. Except there's only one Poro on the board this time.
Yep.
And no merchant. Is there a link to a tourney bracket or score for players and decks? So the decks, we won't have an exhaustive deck of every deck. We could potentially organise that. But we do have the top 8, which we will be releasing tomorrow on our socials. And it'll most likely we'll get it all uploaded to Piltover Archive in the near future. Can we get our own Ollie sleeves? Yeah, I vote for that.
Hold point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What are we looking at
Was that a dead bloom?
I can't.
I think it was a dead bloom, right? Decided to not
Yeah,
play it.
it
He
is.
decided not to play it on the enemy
Yeah,
battlefield.
interesting.
It's quite
Interesting. I think maybe he was scared of being tapped out. He wouldn't have any way of protecting it.
Move back.
Does make sense.
Yasuo skill. Move back.
Yeah, I believe that's
1,
what
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Kane, recycling a purple.
Here we go again. The Kane again as well. Feels like kind of a mirror of game number 1.
Yeah.
The Aurora's out,
All you, my friend.
but now the Kane is out, and this is where it can get pretty scary.
So I see Yasuo's tapped. Did he He moved in with the wielder and then moved
Moved
him
out,
back.
yeah,
Right,
with the
okay.
Yasuo, yeah. So he used
A
the Yasuo legend and the
Cheeky
Kang.
hit and run.
Yeah.
I like it.
And we know that there's no real way for the Aurora Master Yi deck to deal with units that are in the base. You don't have any removal spells. It's not the Kaiser of there's no removal spells. You're kind of relying on the Yasuo, on Oli to keep the units in the base. But like you said, if you can do a hit and run like you can do with Yasuo, then the Aurora Yi doesn't have any removal spells for all of these units.
Yeah, yeah. Deku,
Which is really big.
this is actually the top 4. You say it doesn't look like a top match. I guarantee you this has been a great match so far. Game 1 was fantastic, really enjoyable. And this is game 2.
Sabotage.
Really good gameplay here.
There you go. I've got 1 in this. It's going to be a while.
Interesting to see what he uses here for sabotage. Is he going to be afraid of that Mask of Foresight, or is he just going to,
Yeah, that's right. Most likely.
yeah, just going to get rid of the Defy in the end?
So
Thought maybe you might have had a bit of a nightmare from Mask
Yeah.
of Foresight from the previous game, but no, Defy, the correct move in the end. So he knows what his hand is now. He knows what other spells and other units he has in his hand. Interestingly, he does play a Rasa though. Wasn't expecting to see a Rasa come out, but yeah, as they just discussed, they were like, "Oh, how many cards do you have in your trash?" Just one. Gonna be a long time until that comes out.
Yeah, I think that's the correct. I mean, he couldn't get rid of it anyway with sabotage.
No, of course, no. I just meant in
yeah.
in general. Like, it's interesting to see that card in the deck. Not thought going in here from Igor. Still has plenty of runes available. Ooh, charm.
So he knows what is in his opponent's hand.
Nothing crazy happens. 6 on 10.
So what's he gonna pull? I mean, he should be playing the
Cane?
cane. Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes
Just
for
a
the
clean
cane.
trade.
Makes sense.
I've moved twice this turn. Hasn't moved.
He hasn't moved at all, so yeah, he's good.
Nothing from me.
Yeah.
So takes out the cane.
Great move.
Yeah.
Obviously using the sabotage first just to make sure that he had
Yep,
no
yep.
spells in his hand to
No,
actually
that's-
stop that. But of course, charm with the cane being the attacking unit, you get the +2 anyway from Deadplume with Master Yi's legend ability now. Gonna end the turn to see what next unit he can pull from his deck. Another Deadplume.
Yeah, these guys have been playing a lot of games today, and they've both been top sports throughout. So we're just cheering them both on.
He's going to decide to keep the Deadplume back in base.
We got 4 cards now, right?
4 cards, yeah.
So what ways in which the Yasuo deck can try and get rid of the Deadblooms, and I guess it is quite difficult at the moment for the Yasuo to try and charge straight in, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to probably have to either play the Yasuo. We know he has 1 mask. What else could he have? A buff, maybe? I'm not sure what he drew this turn.
Yeah, can't quite see, but of course Igor knows the rest of his hand bar 1, so he knows what he does have. Yeah, Yasuo could be an ideal play. Like you said, with Yasuo, it's kind of like you always can ready unit as soon as you play it, so you can Yasuo and just put it straight away into the Deadbloom.
Yeah. And just to elaborate, guys, bear in mind this game has only been out less than a month. I think the chances of everyone knowing the intricacies of certain triggers isn't always going to be hit. But you learn from these. Oh, here come the Poro army.
Yeah, the Dead Bloom cannot be played on the open battlefield. It has to be played on the enemy battlefield.
Yep.
There are some units though that you can play on the open battlefield, but I believe Aurora
Sneaky.
doesn't have any. Yeah,
No.
sneaky deckhand
Sneaky
or
deckhand.
is it Misfortune?
Yeah, Misfortune can and
Open
gives all
battlefield.
other units, I think, the ability to do it as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would need to do that. but-
There's the Mask of Foresight.
Zonya's, and I will pass.
And the Zonya's as well.
Okay, whole point.
Zonya's and Mask of Foresight, and actually decided not to push in the end, but it's something that he can think about in the future with something like the Yasuo. You can push the Yasuo in, use the might from the Yasuo, from the ability, and then Zonya's it back if it was to die.
Yep.
I think there's plenty of options now for Ollie for the Yasuo in the next turn, but of course Master Yi making sure that he can stack up points himself, but already on 6 points for Ollie. Just really showing the benefit of this legend ability of trying to stack up points early on.
Yeah.
One in hand.
Oh, that's going to be rough to push into here. I think he's going to definitely need to play the Yasuo.
Yeah, it does have the Zonyas though, which I think is the interesting part.
Yeah, so usually you want to have Zonyas. Usually you want to have Zonyas and Yasuo on the battlefield so that you can
Yeah.
move Yasuo in.
Mm-hmm.
He quote unquote dies by doing the damage and the fight.
And the ability
Yeah,
still goes
he
through.
will then trigger Zonya's comeback,
Mhm.
and then you can trigger the Yasuo ability to do it again.
Again. Mm-hmm.
And you keep the mask buff, so you can like
Trigger it twice, I guess, as well.
yeah. ASMR, yeah. I'm trying to whisper because of course the players are only like a table length away from me,
Mhm.
so I'm doing this like
Yeah, we don't want to interfere, of course.
yeah, I'm trying to whisper, so it's a bit of ASMR fuel.
But we still want to give you guys in chat a bit of insight as to what the players might be thinking.
What they could be doing,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I play this deck. It's certainly a different archetype to me,
Mhm.
to mine, sorry. But I like it. I think both work,
Yeah.
as you can see here. We do have a Discord. We could maybe pop the link in the chat for you. It's usually for our, we're sort of slowly building up a bit of a community, adding sort of videos and links, and we'll definitely be announcing all our future events in there as well.
There you go.
There's
Send
a
the
link,
chat.
yeah. Make sure if you guys aren't already haven't joined, make sure you jump in there. Can always chat decks, play games in there as well. Of course, not as big as the community Discord, but certainly building it up. Awesome, yeah. Be nice to reach out to all European communities, and hopefully we'll eventually see you all in all these different countries in the future. We're definitely super excited for the future.
2 green, play Yasuo.
So this game is popping, and I'm enjoying it.
Here comes the Yasuo.
There he is.
Here
Yes,
comes the play that you was potentially talking about.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the play I wanted to talk about is he would have had to already be
Already
ready.
have. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is true.
so he won't be able to do it. He could do it.
Unless he has Ride the Wind or something, or he had to
yeah,
Ride the
there
Wind, that
is-
could have been a potential.
Yeah.
It's time to pass again, so again, not
Yeah,
using
so
any of
he's
these
just building.
poros or anything, but he's just building up his base because he knows
Yeah.
that the Master Yi still needs another 2 turns.
Yeah. Set from Yasuo. And no, we weren't expecting this many viewers, but appreciate you all here today. I hope you're enjoying the stream and the gameplay.
Yeah,
And
it's been a fun day.
I'm assuming people are enjoying my ASMR.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Jibs.
No, I'm just enjoying the music in the background. It's great.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
I feel like it brings up the tension of
Yeah.
the semi-final as
Every
well.
time I've taken my headphones off and not had the music in
Yeah.
the background, I'm so confused. It's like I'm somewhere else. I know him from SWU. Is that Star
Wars Unlimited.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, he's done really well. He's been playing sets. I think he's beaten 2 Kaiser players.
So deep in thought. Thanks, guys.
I think it's Star Wars Unlimited. I think that's what it's called. I know it's Star Wars. Don't remember the last word.
Yeah, he's actually wearing a Spellbound shirt, so I believe he's part of the Spellbound team here. And there's some
So
top
is Ollie.
players. So is Ollie, yeah. That'd be crazy, a Spellbound team off.
6 points, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a chat with the owner before, and they were saying that they partner with some of the teams from different TCGs, from Fresh and Blood, from Star Wars. So they could be the same from the same team, or they could be just from different TCGs, just trying to explore Riftbound.
Awesome.
Which is great to see different people coming from different TCGs, and maybe some people trying TCG for the first time.
And hopefully they're enjoying this more than all the other games, and they stay with Riftbound.
Yeah.
That's
No
what we want.
bias, but
no,
you know.
definitely no bias. I heard of Yasuo in top 4 and had to come and see. Yeah, literally. I've been raving about Yasuo for ages. I legit think it's cracked.
Here comes the next Aurora, and I think it's another Mountain Drake. And I think even though the Yasuo is delaying this to try and potentially go for another play, these battlefields are really stacked up now for the Master Yi Aurora.
I mean,
like
I
really
still
stacked.
Would you think I'm crazy if I think I
You
still
think that you can clear it?
I still think, yeah.
Wow.
You just need to obviously get Yasuo like to a level where he could, and with the Zhonyas it helps.
That would be crazy.
The Kokomi. Yeah, I bet that sucks that you don't have any cards.
Decks will be posted on Riftbound tomorrow. Yep. There you go. Be sure to check out that link. Go and follow Riftlabs on X or Twitter if you haven't already, and the decks will be posted tomorrow. So make sure you go and follow there. Keep updated with all the deck lists.
So yeah, Huge and Tiltmaster, that would certainly help. I've not seen it being played, but that is the kind of line that I was thinking. There's a couple of others. So here we go. He goes in.
So it's on 6, then he gets the mask. It's on 7, yeah. It does 7 damage.
And he has...
There's a play that comes on, sorry.
I'm paying 1. Oh, sorry, yeah. I'm selecting... With the on attack, I will select...
I'm going to leave the player mics on to find out what happens.
I guess I'll select the White Flame.
Okay.
And then pay 1 for On Guard.
So how many cards in your hands?
2.
2, and it goes up to...
They'll go up to 9 with this on stack
Go
as
up
well.
to 9.
Yeah.
Up to 9. So does it then hit 9 twice? Or is it already hit 7?
No, this is still on stack. So I'm doing this all...
Right, so it's not happened yet.
Yes, yeah.
2 cards, that's one of them. So you need to stay on 7. Can't be 9 and 9. Kills both.
Sure. So it's up to 7.
Yes.
Trade with the White Flame.
So the trade does come through in the end, so the Defy
Yeah.
Igor deciding to use that in the end, just did a little bit of maths, I think, realizing that he would have actually lost 2 of his units if the On Guard did come through, so instead just losing 1 and using that Defy to stop the On Guard in the end. So you can just really tell how how much the players are thinking about, you
Yeah.
know, the calculations that are coming through in the
If-
semi-final.
If he went to 9 might, he would have gone back in with 10. Would have done 10 damage to the mountain
Yeah.
drake. Because he would have triggered the mask again. And
Mhm.
then traded with the Deadloom. So cleared the whole
That's
board.
fine.
Yeah, of course, he
now
can
that
still
he's-
go in again with Yasuo Legend, of course.
So that's probably why he decided, okay, you defied this. Fair enough. There is a judge right by the table, so I do believe he would have caught out if he didn't pay the power. So
Music really brings up the tension, doesn't it? I love it. Love the music. Just a reminder that these times are unlimited for these quarterfinals and semi-finals, giving players the time that they need to do things like calculations, and obviously with a legend like Yasuo, there are so many different moves that you can make. So there we go. The move's going to come on through, playing 6
Okay.
for another Kane.
okay,
I
leaves him with
will
only one
then-
card in hand. So we're gonna have to see some top decks. Did he say pass? Ooh.
Did he passed? Wow. He didn't decide to move the Yasuo back in, or
No, because he decided it's not worth trading it just for
Wow.
one unit.
I don't know my
this
routes yet.
Yasuo is really going to the wire.
He's gonna have to push next turn.
Oh yeah, he has to, and he has to push both battlefields.
Yep.
The problem
too
is that this Aurora potentially has 2 units that he can put on to buff these battlefields again.
Yeah, he can put one down.
Potentially
and
one
then-
from hand and then
Yep.
one from Aurora.
So how many units do we
Crazy.
have? 3, 6, 9, all 12.
12, all 12.
So he could play a unit and still have a buff.
Yep,
or
still have
the
a buffer
ability to,
available, yeah.
yeah, runes to play
Yep.
a spell.
Tense situations here. Another Aurora does come down. So 2 units are going to be played here. If he does have any units left.
See if you've got any units left.
Yep, well, that's exactly why I was saying Ollie. Like Ollie can hear me.
Okay. Am I turning proc?
Does he have any units left to actually put on down? Sabotage, Dead, Bloom, Predator. That is one.
And I have to resolve. Choose where it goes, yeah.
So he has to resolve and decide where he wants the Dead Bloom to go first. And then the second Aurora comes on in. So there's one Dead Bloom. Now the second Aurora procs. Zonya's wow. 2 really strong units to come in with Aurora.
Yeah, so both Auroras go off.
Yep.
Surely that's enough. Surely.
They kind of both, depending on how they come in though, there is a way of, so in this combination specifically, when you play the Dead Bloom, it does go into a battlefield. But it starts a showdown, but the showdown doesn't start until the second Aurora occurs.
Okay.
So they're both kind of triggered at the same time.
Yeah.
And what you could do is if you draw something like a White Flame, the White Flame could then be the
Buff it.
second one. You can actually buff
Yeah,
the Dead Bloom.
that
and
makes
it goes
sense.
to 16.
I guess you just got to decide where that unit goes, and then the second Aurora comes in.
Yeah.
That's probably the cycle.
Discipline choosing.
Okay, Yasuo goes in first.
Yeah. So it goes
Yeah.
up to, so it's on 9?
If this resolves, yeah.
I'm just going to increase the mic of the players. Let's hear what they're going to do.
Okay, so the damage is done from that thing, right? Or
I think I can still
You can still do
stack
things.
stuff, yeah.
can't be right the way, surely.
Choosing Yasuo.
Here we go.
This is 11.
6, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, it's 11.
I have nothing else on that.
Okay. So now you.
So the on attack will kill this. And then I'll trade with the Drake. And then I... concede.
Concede?
Yeah.
So that was a concede there.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately there was no other plays. I think he was probably digging with his disciplines to try and draw something
to try and
else.
draw.
So
Wow, what an intense game too, though.
Yeah.
You saw that the Yasuo was just building up his base, trying to find a way to go through all these units. But when you're against 2 dozen Auroras, there's just too many beefy units to try and break through. And unfortunately, the ramping from the Aurora was enough in the end. So we will be going to a game number 3 to see if Yasuo can pull off taking down the Aurora Yi.
right, what? So I'm gonna make a judgment call.
Making a guess.
Making a guess. I think I'm gonna put 2 battlefields at the top. Should we go for the second one?
Are you side decking?
I have no idea, by the way, what these two have been playing. So I'm gonna go with. Where is it? I can't even find it. Where's the ganking one? That one. Okay. So we don't know what battlefields those are. In the top left and top right of your screen,
Oh, it's your prediction.
that's my prediction, yeah. I think it's a strong prediction. What does chat think? Yeah, this is the semi-finals.
Yep.
Which deck remains? So in the finals will be Set, and that will be playing against one of these two.
And the Set did take down a Kai'Sa, so the top 4 was Set, Kai'Sa, Yi, and Yasuo. So 4 unique decks, 4 unique legends, which I think is honestly great to see.
Yeah, if the Yasuo did have a sideboard that would help deal with what you call it, Aurora, such as something like an Adaptatron, that would certainly help.
Wonder if he does have it in his sideboard.
Someone said Bandle City. For some weird, odd reason, I think that's very unlikely, but good shout.
Yeah, Set did win against Kai'Sa, chat. Honestly, I don't know how to predict this third and final match. I think with how much outplay potential that the Yasuo can make, and we saw it in the first game, I think everyone, even in chat, was completely blown away with the potential of Yasuo and what Yasuo can bring in terms of so much movement, and obviously the procs of Mask of Foresight every time as well, which is great to see.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is really giving our viewers at home and those that will watch this later a real good insight into how good Yasuo can actually be.
Yes.
And I've been raving about Yasuo for a while. So the players are back and they are ready to start.
I'll be going first.
Sign of respect for the both players, doing a little fist bump.
Oh, crazy play, chat.
And here we go. Game number 3 of our semi-final here. Yasuo against Aurora.
This is it.
I don't even know what you would call it. I was about to say Aurora...
Best of luck.
Aurora Master Yi, but...
I was way off.
Yeah, you were way off, my friend. Sigil the Storm.
Oh my god.
What's that, Dreaming Tree?
Dreaming Tree. Okay. I mean, I see it. I just...
Is there enough buffs, though, that you have that you can really put Dreaming Tree? Does Ride the Wind work with Dreaming Tree?
It does. The one problem I have with it, though, especially when Yasuo plays it, is it's really benefiting your opponent as well. You know, the top main sort of contenders is Yi and Kai'Sa, and they both really like a Dreaming Tree. But, you know, it's obviously worked for Ollie. He's got to the semi-finals here, and he is going first.
Yep.
Awesome. Cheers, Bruno. Bruno was actually on the stream earlier, had a cracking game. Be super hyped to watch that again when we upload it on YouTube. yes, the mask can be triggered multiple times. So if you were to trigger it, move back, then move back in with Yasuo's ability, you'll trigger it, and then if you ride the wind over or even fight or flight back and then move back in, you'll trigger it again. So each instance of starting a an attack or defend, you'll get +1. Ooh, okay. Absentio has said something quite interesting in chat. Is that what you spotted, was it? Interesting. Obviously, we need to be quiet here, so we're not going to mention.
Yeah, good turn one here for Igor, just playing the Find Your Center here with the 3 runes.
Yep, good tempo.
Good tempo play there, good ramping available.
Move trigger, discard this.
Traveling Merchant is going to discard the Poro. A little bit of a giggle there. Not too sure what that was.
That's probably not something you wanted to see.
Yeah.
Tough.
You can just see that even this early on, even on turn 2, there's still a lot of thought that goes in.
Yeah.
Just to decide what cards as well.
Okay, so he has 3 of them. There's his brother.
Yeah.
Going straight.
Gonna move it again.
Trigger. Yeah.
And then
There's the giggle.
Cycle 1. The conquer. Pass.
3 Traveling Merchants in your opening hand is not something that you really wanted if you are the Yasuo player in the end. It's a bit unfortunate, but being able to use that Yasuo Legend ability means that the Traveling Merchant can move, so you can recycle the other ones. So still a decent play here to try and get as many points as possible early on. Good to see a non-Yi Kaiser in top card. We have 2 of them actually in our top 4. One of them actually made it to the grand final and beat Master Yi, so beat Kaiser. Sorry,
yeah.
So make sure you stay tuned after this one. This is the 3rd game of our semi-final. After this game will be our grand final, which the winner of this will play a set deck. So that'll be extra interesting to see. So, oh, he disciplined just to draw. That doesn't. It's normally not really a good sign.
No.
For a Master Yi.
He probably didn't have that initially, I'm guessing, because that would have been the first thing he'd wanted.
Nope. No, I didn't have that already.
Oh, he's
unless
saying
he
he did
just
have it already.
That
Yeah.
would have been nice. Top deck.
Oh, okay. He did actually ask, and his
Yeah.
opponent did confirm he didn't have it. So.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry. He confirmed he did have it ready.
Yeah, he did have it already. I guess he wanted to play the discipline anyway because he just didn't see much value of it.
4.
So it goes up to 4 points.
That's where things start to get a little bit interesting for the Yasuo. Especially if you can hold these 2 battlefields for the next round.
So I can't see how many runes he had. Was he at 5 before?
Merchant back. Move trigger.
He played a
He
discipline.
used,
and a
discipline and the
catalyst.
colours, which is
It was at
6. And now he's at 8,
So
and
we'll
then
go to
his next
10.
turn will be 10. Yeah.
So if he has that, card beginning with A, you'd probably want to play it here.
So he moved the Traveling Merchant back, which is going to be
Okay, I've seen what's in his hand now. Okay, interesting.
500 center for 3.
Merchant back.
The only problem with that card is it can be stopped. Do you guys know if he's playing knock? So he was in game 1.
Yeah.
Because game 1 he was playing.
He drew it, didn't he?
Yeah, he was playing Candlelit Sanctum. So I don't know if perhaps now that he's not playing Candlelit Sanctum, it's something that he wants to side out.
Yep.
Why is Yasuo not holding battlefields when the Yi has no units? Well, the problem is if a Aurora is played,
Ooh.
okay, there, that is rough. If an Aurora is played, he could potentially Dead Bloom into something. Oh, he's got two answers. Interesting.
With Sabotage, of course, you have to choose a non-unit, so you can't actually get rid of the.
Because of the glare, I'm just going to tell you what he's seen. There's a Zonya's Defy, Fading Memories, and Adaptatron.
How many runes you got?
6 in total.
Interesting thing to note as well, why you might be thinking that Igor takes a long time, is he's actually got a pen and paper by his side, which he's actually writing down the cards of what he sees from Sabotage, which is completely legal and allowed, and is actually one of, if not the only person that is doing it in this tournament. So
yeah, and to be honest, I'd probably have done the same thing because I have an awful memory.
Yeah,
I'll look at their cards and go, okay, cool, you got this, that, and the other, and then next turn I'll be like, what were you playing again?
yeah. And one of the reasons why some people might be asking now, and now that we know his hand, is we know now he has that. What's the unit called again?
Adaptatron.
Adaptatron.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting the name of it. Yeah, but now we know that he has the Adaptatron in hand. That's why he moved the units back. Because if Aurora was played with 10 runes, he can play the Adaptatron and try and conquer one of them to kill the game.
And because you can effectively play it and move it in straight away with the Yasuo ability.
Yep.
So I guess he decided to play Find Your Center last turn to kind of scale up a bit.
And that's why he moved both the Traveling Merchant's Bank, and also he gets to discard and draw at the same time. So, you know, it's benefiting Yasuo quite a bit. But the Master Yi does get played here by Igor, so he's just going to take Dreaming Tree to get his first point on the board.
Yeah, and it's super strong battlefield for the Yi here to actually hold on to. If you're going to cast a buff, he's going to be drawing more cards. I do see a Mask come down, my favorite card in this deck. He should have left you on Sigil. Could have potentially done that. The problem is, could be playing into a Dead Bloom, or even the Yi itself.
If there's something I can't think of, we'll figure it out.
Well, there we go.
That's one way of playing the game.
Yep.
That's one?
And then he's going to use the 2 on the Yasuo, to move the Yasuo over to Master Yi. Then he does leave himself with 0 runes left.
So this would just trade.
And the Master Yi does have 2 runes available, which could be on guard.
So despite the
could be
ability,
something else.
I'm defending. So that he gets his. Yeah, I get the ability. So I'm on 8. Yeah.
Yes.
So it'd be a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, understood. Okay.
Yeah, Yi does.
Rune
Okay.
Prison. Wasn't the discipline or the on guard that we was expecting, but Rune Prison is just going to move the Yasuo back.
What does Sun do? I've genuinely not come across
Yeah.
it.
So
So the Yasuo is only at 7
he
might.
stays alive because he's
Yep.
1,
He will get
and
stunned
then you die.
and not do any further damage.
That seems
Because Yi is higher might than him, they still fight and hits him back, and he does die. That's huge.
That is a really big play.
Yep, really big.
Yeah.
Effectively losing. That was his whole turn.
Move here, move trigger.
I would not have done that without some kind of support for the Yasuo. So not having any runes up there feels bad.
Yeah, the Master Yi goes to 8, so the ability damage of Yasuo goes through,
Yeah.
but then the attack damage doesn't go through
Correct.
afterwards, so the Yi would then kill.
Yeah,
The
so you take 7 damage, so you have 1 left.
Yeah,
But
but
the
you still
Rune
have
Prison-
full might.
Yeah, the
Which
Rune
is the most
Prison
important part.
then stops you doing any damage.
Damage. Attack damage, I
Yeah.
guess you can call it,
Yes, correct.
yeah. So
So-
the play was right and it was
Yeah.
legal.
2.
Yeah, people in chat saying the game is still Yas favored. I'm not too sure now. That was pretty big, losing your Yasuo to basically nothing.
Yep.
Like one ability.
Yeah, Ring Prison really coming up huge now.
Yeah. And of course, he probably wasn't thinking about that. Like, a buff he can play around, because you're effectively doing, what, 14 damage, right? That's probably the one card
that would stop it.
that.
Yeah, it's true. Anything else, like a Discipline or something, probably wouldn't have done anything at all. And here comes the Aurora.
Yeah, that's rough. I don't think he forgot the Yi effect. I think he definitely knew it was there, but he didn't play around the what do you call it? The Rune Prison.
Oh. Yep, here we go. Here comes the Aurora proc now, and we saw that last time. It's very difficult once this Master Yi starts to get a few units out from Aurora, some of these big might units. It kind of makes it difficult for Yasuo to deal with. But we do know that Igor does have on his notes that there is still a Adaptatron. But then how do you conquer those? That's the question with it. Like, it's so difficult, I feel like.
So I can't see how many runes he has, but he has been recycling quite a few.
No, he has an open battlefield.
Yeah.
So he can just destroy it this turn.
Yeah,
no?
because he can play it and then
he can play it, then Yasuo.
I think he's going to just have to do it, right?
He has to. It's the only play.
Adaptatron?
Yep, there we go. And then he's going to Yasuo move it.
Yasuo to move here.
Yep. And then he's going to destroy
Breaks that.
Aurora.
Yep.
Okay. That open battlefield being left open was absolutely huge.
But I guess, he couldn't really do anything about it. Decides to play it, and...
4.
I guess you have to play the Aurora eventually, right? Like, you know that he has the Adaptatron in hand. It's like, you can't just leave not playing Aurora at all.
Sometimes, like, having the Aurora isn't a big deal. If it's giving you a unit, you're effectively... It's an overcost dead bloom, right?
Yeah, of course.
But it's still a dead bloom that you need to deal with. So, will the Yasuo be able to sort of build up enough runes to be able to fight back?
Yep.
You've got 1 10 might held and 1 8 might held. Obviously you want to make a play to win this game. You're at 6 points. And he's now getting what is he at? 8 runes here?
The Yasuo? Yeah, I believe so. Stack deck.
Okay, so he's hunting for something, perhaps a cane to help save him here. What do we see? Can't really see what is in his hand.
No, I can't really see either. But I think to note is that since Yasuo has gotten 6 points, he's not gotten a single point afterwards.
Yeah.
So it is very difficult for this Yasuo. A lot of thought process going through here. And he is going to use another stack deck here to try and get something. See if he can find anything.
Just see a few more abilities here. Don't know whether he's trying to find a unit or just certain spells.
Just such a strong part with stack deck, just only using 1 rune and just being able to pick something from the top 3 of your cards and having that flexibility is just very, very powerful.
I think it's one of the best cards in the game. I mean, if you consider what you get from just
I agree.
One energy.
11 cards in trash, so play Rasa.
Okay, so he did find that.
Those are the 11 cards, yeah. Okay. Yep.
Rasa is free.
Still costs 1 power. Oh, there's another Adaptatron.
Pass.
Ooh.
Decides to pass, so it's going to be 7 now for the Master Yi, but no Aurora. I think that's the big thing this time around. We saw in game number 2 that because Igor did have the Aurora, that he was able to get so many units on these battlefields, but now it might only be 1 unit on each battlefield with so much on the base of Yasuo. including something like the Rasa. You still have the Mask of Foresight as well. Could be very interesting.
Thank you so much for the subscription, H2 owned. Kind of low-key like your name.
H2 owned.
Yeah, appreciate any subscriptions we do get. We'll be going straight into sort of a pool of funding for our future events, which we are currently planning. So appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much.
Pass.
Oh, okay.
Pass.
Straight pass. Wow. He didn't play a single card.
No.
Interesting.
Nothing at all. And we have to remember that Ollie is on 6, so if he does conquer both battlefields...
This could be the last turn of the game.
Yep.
And he's decided, yo, my hand is cracked on defense. I'm just going to pass.
And you have to think that with so many runes open that there is some sort of reaction that is going to be played here to whatever Ollie does figure out in the end. But there's so much possibilities that
So
Ollie can go in with.
what we could see is what you've got disciplines, rune prisms, defies, wind walls.
So many things.
Oh god, how do you even play around that? Yeah.
And you have 10 runes open.
What's the one that gives you +7 might called?
Primal.
Primal, that's the one, yeah. It's just
So
another
many,
card.
yeah.
You're just like, how do you do maths? I
No,
guess
it's
you
true.
just go, if you've got it, you've got it, right?
Yeah.
Lifeline Protector,
Oh.
nothing like that.
Wow. That is a big card. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. +8
What was that? Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if he's got a response for
to the Adaptatron. So now the Adaptatron's on 11 might to Dead Blooms,
It'll be going
10?
to 12.
I believe. Oh, is it 12?
Oh, he's
Another
he's
rune
got to be able
prism.
to. Okay, but now
Response.
I'm gonna guess we're gonna see a win more or a defy.
We defy the defy.
Defy.
Yep.
It's back again. Oh god, this is rough.
Wow, there we go.
GG.
GG's. Wow. What a crazy semi-final. And
Huge.
Igor, Master Yi, will be going into the
He
grand
takes it.
final against Set.